In this video we are talking about branch transfer. Okay, branch transfer means, see, we have different branches under one ownership. So in that case, maybe the items, the inventory items, maybe transfer between the branches. Before we were following the option that stock transfer. So instead of that, now we will follow the module branch transfer. So branch transfer, so there is a financial concept also, because when we are receiving or giving the inventory items to different branches, there is a cost value. So that cost value we have to give to the other branch, or we have to get from the other branch. So in accounting terms, we have to pass the accounting entry for each branch transfer. The first step is we have to create the chart of account for each branch. Then we have to create the branch name, then connect that branch name to the chart of account specific account. Then we are putting the real transaction. So first we will go to chart of account, financial chart of account. Here we are choosing the group current related parties liability. Now we are talking about the concept that we are receiving the items from other branches. Maybe I have 3 or 4 other branches under one ownership. So I am receiving the items from other 3 branches. Maybe in my branch, maybe some items are shortage. So I will ask other branch to send me the shortage items. So they will send the items. So when they are sending the items to your branch, they will pass the branch transfer out transaction. When we are receiving the items in our branch, we have to enter the transaction as branch transfer in. So in all the cases, we have to create the ledger for the other branches. Now I'm talking about my other 3 branches or 4 branches. So first I have to create the chart of account for that particular branches. This will be in the related parties liability, because we are taking the items from other branch, so we have to give the cost of that particular item to that branch. So that branches are our that branches name should be under the liability. This is our liability, so I choose related parties liability. Now here we can give the branch name. For example, Metro Manila. I'm taking the items from Sharjah branch. Okay, Sharjah branch 2. Okay, now the trial balance group is current liabilities, profit and loss account is none, balance sheet group is current liabilities. Now I will save this one. So after saving this one, okay, now I can go to master, other master, stock transfer branches. Okay, now I will create that branch here. Branch name Metro Manila, Sharjah branch 2. Location Sharjah, Rola. Then here you can put the TR number of this particular branch. Here is the main point. Here we have to link the chart of account to this particular branch. So we already created ledger name for this particular branch in chart of account. So I will click here, then I will search that particular chart of account, related parties liability. Now Metro Manila Sharjah branch 2. Okay, then I will save here. So I have already another branches also I have already created. Now I have 1 2 3 4 5 branches is there. So this is the branch Pinoy's Choice Supermarket. This is the main branch where I am sitting, and these are the other branches. So I am receiving items from these branches. Okay, so I create the branch names in the branch stock transfer branches master here. Before that, I created the chart of account for each branch in chart of account. Create the ledger for each branch. Now I can start the transaction. I'm receiving the items from a particular branch to this branch. For that, go to inventory, branch transfer. Here we have to choose the option branch transfer in. Okay, because we are receiving the items from other branch. So in that case, we have to choose this option branch transfer in. Now the screen came, branch transfer number is here, transaction date is here, then to which store we have to receive these items. Here we have the option branch transfer from. So from which branch we are receiving the items. I choose here. It will show all the branches we created in the master. For example, I am receiving the items from Jannat Al Madina Riga. Okay, or maybe I created this one, the last Metromila Sharjah branch 2. I choose, double click. Now I will start entering the items. Okay, from that branch I received 23 quantity, rate is 20. Okay, so whatever the branch transfer in paper is coming, you can look on that paper, and whatever the rate the other branches mentioned, you can put that rate. Then in branch to branch transfer there is no tax concept, so only the rate will be here, the cost rate. Okay, then another item, how many pieces we receive. Like this we can add all the items. Okay, here we can see that branch transferring, the screen is branch transferring. Here you can put who entered this branch transfer. Okay, for example, I'm putting, okay, yes. Okay, then if any driver deliver the items, you can mention the driver name also. This is not mandatory. After that, I can click on save. Okay, now the branch transfer in already saved. Then we can print out this one and we can keep it in the file. Okay, so branch details is Metromila branch 2. From this branch we receive the items. These are the items. These are the branch transfer details. These are the items. This is the total value. So when you enter this branch transfer, there will be a accounting entry also will be created automatically. That one we can see here, view documents day book. The accounting transaction will be under BST, branch transfer, branch stock transfer, BST. So when you double click here, you can see that it will debit the inventory account, then it will credit the liability account, that is Metromila Sharjah branch 2. So here this 487.50 dirhams we have to pay to this branch. So this is the liability. Okay, and this is the our inventory account. So 487.50 dirhams it is added to our inventory. So this is the current asset. Okay, so this is the entry when we are passing any branch transfer in. This is the entry. Now when we are sending the items to other branch, the opposite entry will come here. Okay, that also we will see. For example, I am sending some items from this branch to another branch. For that one, same way you have to go to branch transfer. Now this option branch transfer out. Now I am transferring to for example, Pinoy Choice Dera. To this branch I am sending. Okay, and I am sending these items, maybe 23 items. This is the cost value. Okay, then entered by, okay, and driver name. If we are sending the items through a driver or any vehicle, we can put that name, Muhammad, one number, one so. Okay, now when I save, okay, now I will print out this one, stock transfer voucher, branch transfer out. I am sending the items to Pinoy Choice Dera. Okay, these are the items, this is the value, so you can print out. Then with the items you can send to this particular branch. Now we will see the accounting entry, financial, paybook. Now this is the BST. Now see inventory purchase account. Inventory account is now credit. That means our inventory value reduce. Now this is Pinoy Choice Dera. Okay, this is a liability account, but it is the entry goes to debit side. So our liability, if we receive any items from this branch, okay, and now we are sending the items to this branch, so the difference amount only we have to pay to them. Okay, so there is debit and credit also will come in this particular account, so only the difference amount is our current liability. Now we can see all the branch transfer details here, branch transfer view. So you can choose the date, then we can click here, so you will get all the branch transfer in or out details here. Okay, you can see here all transaction type. This is all transfer in, transfer in, transfer in, transfer in, then transfer out. Okay, all you can see here. Okay, so when you click, you can see the items we received or we sent to the branches. When you double click here, the main screen will open here. If you want to edit something, you can edit and you can resave here. Okay, if you want to print, we can print also here. Okay, and there is an option by filter by date. So if you want to see only branch transfer in or out between this particular date, you can click here filter with the date. So only that date's branch transfer in or out, it will come here. Now for example, if you want to see the branch transfer in or out for a particular branch only, then you can click here that branch, click here, so only that particular branch transfer out or transfer in. Then these details you can convert to PDF or Excel also. So this is the details for entering the branch transfer in or out. Branch transfer in or out means we are receiving or we are giving the items between the branches under the same ownership. So we don't have to create the store for each branches in our store locations. So in store location we will have only one store, that is our main store. All the other other branches means when we are receiving the items from other branches or we are sending the items to other branches, that all we are creating here, other master stock transfer branches. Okay, so when you are creating the stock transfer branches, before that we have to create the appropriate account for each branches in the chart of account also. So now onwards you have to follow this option instead of stock transfer for items transferring between the branches.